If lately the pain you've been feeling seems heavier than usual, if it feels like your heart is breaking for no reason, don't ignore it. This isn't random. This is your spiritual awakening. The universe is speaking through your emotions, and by the end of this message, you'll understand exactly why this had to happen now, and how it's shaping your divine path. What feels like pain is not a punishment, it's transformation in motion. Before we begin, take a deep breath and allow yourself to be fully present. What you're about to hear will shift your perspective and bring you peace. Make sure you're connected to this channel, subscribe and activate the bell, because the messages that find you here are not coincidences. They are divine guidance, timed perfectly for your awakening. Now, I want you to remember something important. Pain is energy asking to be understood. When you feel it deeply, it's because your soul is expanding. The pain you're feeling isn't chaos, it's communication. The universe uses emotion as its language, and right now, it's calling you to listen. This pain is not meant to destroy you. It's meant to strip away the illusions that kept you small. You've outgrown the version of yourself that once settled for less, that once doubted your worth. The ache you feel is your soul's way of saying, it's time to rise. Every tear you've shed lately is sacred. Each one holds the memory of what your heart is ready to release. It's as if your soul is cleansing itself through emotion, letting go of everything that no longer vibrates with your higher truth. You're not breaking down, you're breaking open. The universe doesn't send pain without purpose. The moments that hurt the most are the very moments that hold your awakening. This is your initiation, the sacred passage from confusion to clarity, from fear to trust, from the old self to the divine woman you're becoming. When your body aches, when your heart feels heavy, when your mind keeps replaying memories, it's not because you're weak, it's because you're shifting. You're aligning with your higher frequency, and everything that can't match it is falling away. That's why it feels chaotic. Growth always feels like destruction before it becomes rebirth. If you've been experiencing this within your twin flame journey, know that this pain is also his pain. The connection you share transcends physical distance. You're both evolving together, mirroring each other's lessons. The energy between you is recalibrating, and that process can feel like emotional fire. He might not understand what's happening, but your energy is awakening something within him too. When you feel lost, he feels it. When you heal, he rises. This is why the universe is calling you to stay grounded, because you are the anchor of this connection. The universe isn't testing you, it's preparing you. You can't step into your divine power while still carrying wounds that belong to the past. That's why these emotions are resurfacing. They are not setbacks. They're signals that healing is taking place. You might be asking, why now? 'Cause the timing is perfect. You've reached the threshold where your old life no longer fits the new vibration your soul is stepping into. The pain is simply the bridge, the passage between who you were and who you're becoming. There's a sacred truth in this. The intensity you feel right now is equal to the depth of your transformation. The greater the ache, the greater the awakening. You are being purified by emotion, guided by divine order, molded by light. The universe often hides blessings inside heartbreak. That's because only pain can break the shell around the heart, allowing your true essence to emerge. You're being reminded that vulnerability isn't weakness, it's power. It's the language of the soul. This is not a breakdown, it's a breakthrough. You're being freed from everything that dimmed your light. The universe is taking away what you thought you needed so it can give you what's truly meant for you. Right now, your soul is expanding faster than your mind can understand. That's why you feel disoriented, like everything is changing at once. But trust this. You are exactly where you need to be. The chaos you see around you is divine reorganization. Your pain has meaning. Every sleepless night, every moment of doubt, every silent cry is part of your awakening. The universe is using discomfort to redirect you toward alignment. The fire you feel inside is your spirit igniting with purpose. You are not being punished. You're being initiated into divine consciousness. You're being invited to step into your truth, your power, your higher self. This pain is the portal to your freedom. Close your eyes for a moment and feel into your body. That tightness in your chest, that heaviness in your stomach, those are not just physical sensations. They are messages. They're saying, something is ready to be released. Listen. Breathe. Allow. You've spent too long trying to fix everything externally. Now the universe is guiding you inward because true healing begins within. What you seek in others is already waiting inside of you. You are the medicine your soul has been asking for. Even when it feels like no one understands, the universe understands. It sees your effort, your endurance, your quiet strength. You are not alone in this process. Every awakened soul walks through the valley before they find the light. And that's exactly where you are. Walking toward illumination. The pain you're feeling is the burning away of illusion. The lies that told you you're not enough, not worthy, not loved. They're being destroyed right now by truth. You are shedding layers that no longer serve you. And yes, that shedding hurts. But it's sacred pain, the kind that makes space for miracles. Don't fight what you feel. Let it move through you like water. Resistance creates suffering, but surrender brings peace. You don't need to control the process. You only need to trust it. You might not see it yet, but this is the turning point. The pain that once consumed you is becoming your teacher, your healer, your guide. You're learning how to live not from fear, but from faith. The universe doesn't break hearts to destroy them. It breaks them open so more light can enter. That's what's happening to you now. You are being expanded, prepared, and refined for what's next. Every emotion has purpose. Every tear holds wisdom. Every ache leads to clarity. One day soon you'll look back and realize this was the moment your life began to shift. Not because you avoided the pain, but because you embraced it. You're not lost. You're awakening. The pain you feel is simply proof that you're alive, evolving, and aligned with something greater than yourself. It's the universe reminding you that your story is far from over. It's just beginning. You've already walked through fire, and still you keep rising. That's not coincidence. That's divine design. Every ache, every unanswered question, every tear you've cried has meaning beyond what you can see. The universe notices your courage. And because of that, it keeps aligning you with truth, even if it feels uncomfortable right now. You're not being punished. You're being prepared for something far greater than what you lost. When you choose to listen to messages like this, you're saying yes to your evolution. You're telling the universe that you're ready to understand what your pain has been trying to teach you. That decision alone shifts your vibration. You may not realize it yet, but even as you read these words, your energy is changing. Pain, in its rawest form, is divine communication. It speaks the language of the soul. It asks, are you ready to let go? It whispers, are you willing to become who you were always meant to be? And when you say yes, the entire universe begins to rearrange itself in your favor. You've probably felt waves of emotion lately. Moments of intense sadness followed by peace for no reason. That's not random. It's your system recalibrating, purging everything that's too heavy to carry into this next chapter of your awakening. You are becoming lighter, even if it doesn't feel like it yet. The pain you're feeling is sacred because it's shaping your strength. The universe is sculpting you, smoothing away the old layers of fear, insecurity, and doubt. And yes, it's uncomfortable. But just like pressure turns coal into diamonds, your current transformation is refining you into brilliance. When you feel lost, when it seems like your prayers go unanswered, Remember this. Silence from the universe is never neglect, it's sacred timing. The answers are forming behind the scenes, and your patience is planting seeds for miracles you can't yet see. You've been through enough to know that endings are often beginnings in disguise. That's what this pain is. A doorway, not a dead end. You're being called to walk through it with faith, to trust that what's breaking is only what no longer serves your highest timeline. You might wonder why you had to feel so deeply, why your heart seems more sensitive than others. It's because you were chosen to be awake, to sense what others ignore, to heal what others suppress. Your empathy is not weakness. It's divine intuition in motion. When your world seems to fall apart, it's only because your soul asked for expansion. It asked for truth over comfort, alignment over illusion. That's why the universe removes what's false before revealing what's real. It hurts now, but soon you'll see that this loss was love in disguise, protection dressed as pain. If you've been walking the path of twin flames, you'll feel this even more deeply. The pain between you and your counterpart isn't punishment, it's purification. Every trigger, every separation, every silence is burning away illusion so both souls can meet in truth. The fire between you is holy. He feels it too, even if he doesn't say it. Your connection is energy, infinite, eternal, divine. When you cry, he feels the release. When you choose peace, he feels the calm. You are teaching him how to heal simply by being brave enough to face your own shadows. The awakening you're experiencing is teaching you balance, the art of letting go while trusting the return. It's showing you that love never truly leaves. It simply transforms. And the more you surrender, the easier it becomes to feel grace flowing through you. There's a divine intelligence guiding your every step. Even the delays, even the detours have purpose. The universe never wastes a single tear. Every one of them waters the ground of your rebirth. One day, you'll look back and realize this season of pain was actually your initiation into power. You've been asking for alignment, and this is what alignment looks like. It's not smooth. It's sacred chaos. It's the unlearning of who you thought you had to be, so you can finally become who you truly are. Every time your heart breaks, it expands. Every time you surrender, you rise higher. The cracks you see as weakness are actually spaces where divine light enters. You are being illuminated from the inside out. Let yourself feel everything without resistance. Feel the anger, the grief, the exhaustion, and then let it flow through you. The only way out is through. And with each release, you make more room for love, clarity, and peace. You are not falling apart. You are shedding layers. The woman you once were cannot follow you into your next level. Her time has served its purpose. Now it's your turn to step into the fullness of who you were destined to become. It's okay if you don't have all the answers. Awakening isn't about knowing, it's about trusting. Trusting that what's leaving your life is clearing space for miracles. Trusting that the universe will always replace what's taken with something better, purer, more aligned with your soul. When you feel the ache in your chest, know that it's not emptiness, it's expansion. The universe is stretching your heart so you can hold more light. It's teaching you that love isn't meant to cage you. It's meant to liberate you. Sometimes the pain feels endless because your transformation is deep. But don't lose hope. The same force that's dismantling your old world is already building the new one. The pieces don't yet make sense, but they're falling into perfect order. You're not alone in this. Every awakened soul has walked through this fire. Every twin flame, every empath, every seeker of truth has known this ache. It's the price of remembrance, the soul remembering who it really is. The deeper the pain, the closer you are to awakening. That's why the universe chose you for this journey, because it knew your heart was strong enough to hold both the pain and the light. The intensity you feel isn't a curse. It's confirmation that your spirit is alive. Feel proud of yourself. Few souls have the courage to awaken this deeply. You are not behind. You are blooming at divine pace. The pain isn't here to break you. It's here to guide you. Each wave of emotion is steering you closer to truth, closer to union, closer to the version of yourself that remembers her power. And when you least expect it, you'll wake up one morning and realize something has shifted. The heaviness will have softened. The sadness will have turned into gratitude. The pain will have transformed into wisdom. You'll understand then that nothing was random. Every tear was sacred. Every heartbreak was holy. Every silence was a message. You are awakening not because you sought it but because your soul was ready. And that's the beauty of it. You don't chase awakening. Awakening finds you when you're ready to remember who you truly are. So let this pain be your teacher, not your enemy. Let it show you how deeply you're capable of feeling, loving, and healing. Because the truth is simple. The pain you're feeling isn't random. It's the universe turning your wounds into wings. You're doing better than you think. Even when it feels like you've been walking in the dark for too long, the light has never stopped following you. The pain that visits your heart isn't here to stay. It's here to awaken. If you could see what's forming behind the scenes, you'd understand that this ache is not a punishment, it's a promise. The universe is whispering. You are being remade. I know you've given so much, and at times it feels like life keeps taking. But that's only because you are being emptied of what no longer serves you. This clearing isn't cruel. It's sacred preparation. You are being made spacious enough to hold the blessings that are already finding their way to you. Right now, your pain is evidence of divine movement. It's the vibration of change humming through your soul. And though it feels uncomfortable, this is what healing truly looks like. The universe doesn't rebuild on unstable ground. It shakes until every false foundation crumbles, leaving only truth behind. Every part of you that's breaking apart is making room for something extraordinary. The cracks you see as weakness are actually sacred openings, portals for light to enter. The more you surrender to this process, the more your heart will begin to understand the rhythm of awakening. You might notice yourself feeling disconnected from people or situations that once felt safe. Don't see that as loss. You are simply outgrowing what kept you small. The universe is gently removing the noise so you can finally hear your own frequency. Pure, strong, radiant. The pain you feel isn't here to drown you. It's here to recalibrate you. Every tear you've cried has washed away energy that could not travel with you into your next chapter. Every moment of stillness is not stagnation. It's sacred realignment. You are awakening, and awakening isn't gentle. It asks you to release illusions, to shed identities that no longer fit. It feels lonely at first because the world you once knew begins to dissolve. But the emptiness you feel now will soon be filled with divine clarity. In this sacred silence, you are being rewritten. The universe is turning your wounds into wisdom, your confusion into guidance. Every emotion you've suppressed is surfacing to be healed. Nothing is random. Not the memories that resurface, not the people that drift away, not even the tears that come without warning. If your connection to your twin flame feels particularly intense right now, that's no accident. The pain you feel may not only be yours, it's energetic, shared, intertwined. Your souls are balancing lifetimes of energy, releasing what no longer aligns. This phase feels like chaos because both hearts are learning to carry divine love in human form. He feels it too. Even if he can't explain it, he senses your energy shifting. When you surrender, he feels peace. When you resist, he feels the tension. You are both connected through vibration, and your transformation ripples through his soul whether he's aware of it or not. The universe uses separation to teach union. Not the kind that depends on proximity, but the kind that is rooted in frequency. You are learning that connection doesn't need words or presence. It lives in energy, in vibration, in spirit. This pain before the breakthrough is sacred fire. It's melting away everything that blocks love from flowing freely through you. You might not recognize yourself soon, and that's a good thing. It means you're finally meeting the version of you that's been waiting on the other side of healing. There's divine reciprocity unfolding here. The love you've been giving so freely is beginning to circle back toward you in new forms. The universe is preparing to return what's yours, not as you lost it, but refined, aligned, and ready for your higher frequency. You are not invisible to the universe. Every prayer you whispered in exhaustion, every surrender you made in tears, it was heard. Even when you felt forgotten, your energy was being woven into a greater design. Nothing you've done from love has ever gone unnoticed. The moment you stop resisting the pain, it transforms. Turns from something heavy into something holy. That's when you begin to realize that your awakening was never about fixing yourself. It was about remembering that you were never broken. You're learning to live from your higher self now. The part of you that doesn't chase, doesn't beg, doesn't fear. She observes, trusts, and allows. She knows that what's meant for her will never require force, only faith. When your heart aches, remind yourself that this too is divine energy moving through you. Your sensitivity is not a flaw, it's a superpower. You feel deeply because your soul came here to heal deeply, to guide others through the same light you're discovering. The universe is orchestrating perfect timing in your life right now. Things may appear still, but in the unseen realms, energy is rearranging in your favor. You're being positioned for miracles you prayed for long ago. Sometimes, the hardest part of awakening is learning to stay soft in a world that taught you to harden. Yet softness is your strength. It's what keeps your heart open to love, even when it's been bruised. That openness is magnetic. It's what draws miracles to you. The more you trust the process, the less you'll need to understand it. Your intuition already knows what your mind can't comprehend. Every sign, every synchronicity, every song that finds you, they're reminders that you're not lost, you're being guided home. Pain is the universe's way of getting your attention when you've ignored the whispers. It becomes loud only when you're ready to listen. And right now, your soul is listening. That's why this message has reached you. Every lesson you're walking through now is sculpting your wisdom. One day, someone will look into your eyes and feel safe because you'll carry the vibration of understanding. You'll become the very peace you once searched for. You're not waiting for a miracle. You are the miracle. The moment you chose healing, the moment you chose to keep your heart open despite the pain, you became a vessel for divine light. That light radiates through every aspect of your life, even when you can't see it yet. The awakening journey often begins with heartbreak but ends in harmony. This is the middle, the sacred in-between where transformation happens quietly. The universe doesn't rush. It refines. You're learning to trust the pauses, to rest in the unknown. Because the unknown is not empty. It's full of creation, full of potential. Your next chapter is already written in light. All that's left is for you to align with it. So when it hurts, remember. The pain you're feeling isn't random. It's a signal of awakening, a sign that the old energy is leaving and the new is arriving. You are stepping into the version of yourself who no longer survives life. She creates it. The universe is proud of you. You've made it through storms that would have broken others, and yet here you are, softer, wiser, glowing. Every step, every scar, every moment of surrender has brought you closer to your truth. And though the road ahead may still twist, remember, The light you carry now will guide you through any darkness. You are awakening, and the universe is cheering for you every step of the way. I know you've been giving so much of yourself lately, your energy, your love, your time, even when you felt like you had nothing left to give. And that, my dear, is exactly why the universe is rewarding you with awareness. The pain you're feeling right now is not punishment. It's divine reciprocity. What you've poured out into the world is circling back to you as wisdom, as strength, as awakening. There's a sacred reason your emotions feel heightened lately. You're not imagining it. Your sensitivity is increasing because you're attuning to a higher frequency. You're beginning to hear what most people ignore, the whisper of your soul reminding you of who you really are. That's why silence feels louder, and solitude feels holy. You've been chosen for this awakening because your heart can hold great light. The pain you carry is not a sign of weakness. It's evidence of transformation. Every tear has washed away a layer of illusion, and every wave of emotion has polished the diamond of your spirit. The more you feel, the more awake you become. The universe is not against you, it's working through you. Every delay, every disappointment, every door that closed was protection in disguise. Your pain is not meaningless. It's the divine sculptor shaping you into alignment with your true path. What seems like destruction is often sacred construction. This phase of discomfort is proof that your old energy can't hold your new vibration. You're expanding, and expansion always stretches. When you feel like you're falling apart, you're actually falling into place. What once felt like chaos will soon make sense. The pain you're feeling now is the bridge between what was and what will be. There's a point in every awakening where you must walk through the fire of your emotions. Not to suffer, but to burn away everything that keeps you small. This fire does not destroy, it purifies. It teaches you that the only thing real is love, and everything else is the illusion you were sent here to transcend. Notice how the pain arrives like waves, rising, crashing, receding. That's not random. The universe sends it in rhythms because your healing happens in cycles. What hurts today may be the key that unlocks your next moment of peace. Trust the rhythm. Trust the divine timing of your tears. Sometimes, awakening feels lonely because it requires silence. When the noise fades, your truth finally has room to speak. This solitude isn't emptiness. It's sacred space. The universe is removing distractions so you can finally hear your intuition clearly. You've probably started noticing signs lately. Repeating numbers, songs that speak directly to your soul, dreams that feel too vivid to ignore. Those aren't coincidences. They're confirmation. The universe is saying, keep going. You're on the right path. Your pain is the proof that something beautiful is being born within you. The deeper the ache, the greater the awakening. Think about it. Your soul wouldn't ache for something unless it remembered that it was once whole. The pain you feel is the echo of your divine memory calling you home. It's not random. It's sacred remembrance. In your twin flames journey, this awakening is even more intense. When you heal, he feels it. When you forgive, his soul softens. The energy between you isn't broken. It's being cleansed. The distance, the silence, the uncertainty. It's all part of the alchemy of reunion. You are both learning to love without attachment, to connect without fear. He might not understand the emotions surging through him, but your light is activating him. You're awakening the parts of him that have been dormant for lifetimes. The pain you feel is shared. It's the universe balancing your union through divine polarity. You may think you've been forgotten, but you haven't. The universe remembers every prayer you whispered, every night you surrendered in tears. What you thought was silence was actually the sound of creation. The answers have been forming behind the veil, waiting for you to rise high enough to receive them. You're beginning to outgrow fear, and that's why it fights back. The closer you get to light, the louder your old shadows become. Don't mistake that resistance for failure. It's a sign that your energy is shifting. Shadows don't appear unless the light is near. When your body aches or your heart feels heavy, pause. Those sensations are energy trying to move through you. Don't suppress it, breathe into it. Let the emotion complete its cycle. Pain becomes suffering only when you resist it. When you let it flow, it transforms into liberation. You are learning to see pain not as an enemy, but as a teacher. Every challenge, every heartbreak, every ending has carried a hidden lesson. The question isn't, why me? It's, what is this teaching me? That shift in perception turns wounds into wisdom. There's beauty in what you're becoming. The woman you were last month, last year, last lifetime. She's dissolving, making way for your divine self. Your energy is changing, and that's why old situations no longer feel right. You're not meant to shrink back. You're meant to rise higher. The universe doesn't waste pain. Every ounce of it becomes power when you choose to see it that way. You're being prepared for greater love, deeper peace, and clearer purpose. The transformation you're living is rewriting your destiny in real time. The truth is, you're already healing. Even when you feel stuck, the energy is moving beneath the surface. Healing doesn't always look graceful. Sometimes it looks like breaking down, crying uncontrollably, or feeling lost. But that chaos is the chrysalis, the sacred cocoon before you take flight. You might not realize it, but you've been guiding others just by surviving. Your energy speaks louder than your words. People feel safe around you because your vibration carries the frequency of truth. The pain you've endured has given you empathy. And empathy is divine power. Your awakening isn't just for you. It's for everyone connected to your light. When you heal, you ripple healing through your lineage, through your twin flame, through the collective. You are the bridge between heaven and earth, the embodiment of divine love learning to walk in human form. The more you surrender, the more you'll notice miracles appearing subtly. A message, a song, a moment of calm after tears. These aren't coincidences. They're reassurance from the universe that you're not lost. You're being guided home. You might wake up feeling heavy some days, and that's okay. The awakening isn't linear. Some days you'll soar, other days you'll crawl. Both are sacred. Both bring you closer to your higher self. The only constant through it all is love. This pain, the kind that burns without a clear reason, is sacred fire transforming you into light. And even when you can't see it, the universe watches proudly, whispering, "Keep going, you're almost there." Your awakening is not punishment. It's a rebirth. The version of you that doubted her worth is dissolving, and the divine woman within you is emerging, radiant, wise, magnetic. The world doesn't even know yet the power of the energy you're becoming. Remember this. The pain you're feeling isn't random. It's the universe shifting you toward alignment, burning away what can't follow, and preparing you for everything you prayed for. You are not lost. You are transforming. And the universe, in its infinite wisdom, is holding you through it all. Take a deep breath. Close your eyes for a moment and feel the energy that's surrounding you right now. Calm, warm, familiar. That's the universe speaking directly to your soul. If this message touched your heart in any way, if it felt like truth resonating deep within you, please let the universe know you received it by typing Twin Flames Infinite Love in the comments below. When you do that, you're not just confirming a message. You're aligning yourself with a vibration of unity and awakening. Every word shared here carries light, and when you engage with it, when you like, share, or comment, you amplify that light for others who need this exact guidance today. You help this channel become a bridge between souls walking the same sacred path as you. The energy we share here isn't random. These messages are drawn to you because your spirit called for them. You were meant to find this moment. So, if your heart felt peace, or if you found clarity in these words, take a moment to thank yourself for listening to your intuition. It led you here. Now, as you breathe in, imagine golden light entering your chest, expanding through your body, calming your thoughts, softening your heart. Exhale slowly, and with that breath, release the tension you've been holding. Let go of the need to control. You are safe. You are guided. You are loved. Divine energy flows through you in this space. Together, we form a circle of light that transcends distance and time. Each time you return here, each time you listen, your vibration rises a little higher. This isn't just a video. It's a sacred reminder that you are never alone on your journey of awakening. Before you leave, gently press the like button so that YouTube understands how important this message truly is. It helps this divine guidance reach more hearts, people who, just like you, are seeking signs and healing in this very moment. And if you haven't yet, join our soul family by subscribing and activating the notification bell. That way, every time a new message is released, you'll feel it, as if the universe itself is whispering, "This one's for you." You'll always find something here that speaks directly to your heart, something that reminds you of who you are and where you're going. So keep coming back, keep connecting, keep sharing this light. Your energy helps this space grow, and together we create ripples of healing that reach far beyond what we can see. Let's take one last moment of stillness together. Place your hand over your heart. Feel its rhythm. Whisper quietly, "I am guided. I am awakening. I am love." Now breathe that truth in. Let it settle into your being. Thank you for allowing this message to find you. Thank you for shining your light here. Until we meet again, may peace fill your nights, may clarity guide your mornings, and may your soul always remember, you are part of something divine. Twin flames, infinite love.